right, I'm joined up here by my friends. We have Paul right here, also known as the Food Dude, and I have the little spice of all spice herself, my friend Natalie. All right, I'm gonna pass the show to them, and they're gonna introduce what they're making today. We're excited because we have good food, good community, and great community. So we're excited to get going. All right, y'all ready?
Right.
All right, passing it on.
Right. Thank you so much for having us. The rebirth of the Garlic Festival. It's going very well. All the volunteers, everybody that did this, so awesome. What a great job. We have a wonderful community. We are born and raised Gilroy. And couldn't be prouder of our community. So we're just grateful to be here and cook as the brother-sister duo. This is our first time cooking, so I'm kidding. It's not. We cook all the time for all those people in the front row right there. We cook for them all the time. Yeah. It's a whole yeah. We learned how to cook from our families, grandparents. We have family in Lodi, they're farmers. I married a farmer, a generational farmer here, so we would like to dedicate this in honor of my father-in-law who just passed, Eddie Tognetti. They've been farming here for generations, and I'm very blessed and lucky to continue to cook for family, with my family. My brother, he took his love and passion of cooking and it became a career. He's the Food Dude. He has a food truck in Reno.
Yes.
And makes amazing stuff. You could also see him at Spina Farms Pumpkin Patch this September-October season. So come on out and pay us a visit.
Yep, and that's how we came up with our burger today. Is a Greek garlic burger, and we're gonna do a garlic falafel fry for you.
So we thought we'd do something a little different. We're gonna do some pretend blending today because it's so loud up here. So we're gonna start with the star of the show, garlic. And I'm gonna show you kind of what a homemade version of toum would look like. So toum is a Middle Eastern garlic spread. It's absolutely delicious. You take a ton of garlic, measure with your heart, measure with your soul. It's about 2 cups. You dump it in your food processor. You put about a teaspoon of salt, blend it up with about a 1/4 cup of lemon, and then you slowly drizzle cold neutral oil. Can't be olive oil. Cold neutral oil. It seems like a lot, but it's about 3 cups. You can spread it on fish, on chicken. We're gonna add it into everything here, and through the magic of Costco, this is what it looks like. You can get it at Costco, Trader Joe's.
Costco, round of applause for Costco.
You know, if you don't want to make it homemade, no big deal. You can buy it and give it a try. So pretend like I just did that, and here it is. All right?
Right on.
So we're going to start to prepare our falafel fries.
Yes.
We have our patties all ready. Our falafel fries are made with fresh garbanzo beans. You cannot use canned. You gotta do fresh. They start dry. You soak them in water overnight. They're gonna double in size. It's gonna look like this. I've got some onion here, onion of your choice. You're gonna throw it all in the blender. You're gonna take some parsley and some cilantro. Gonna throw that in there too. You're gonna take however much garlic you want.
And Natalie, let me interrupt you right quick. What kind of garlic are you using today? Just curious.
I'm using garlic that my husband Gary grew for Christopher Ranch.
All right. Shout out to Gary. Let's get him to stand up over here. Stand up, Gary. Let's show the people who you are. There you are. The master of all growers. Loves to be part of the show. Thank you, Gary.
We're gonna take a little combo that I came up with to make the falafel a little fluffier. 'Cause what can happen is it can be too dense. So we took some of this toum, about a 1/4 cup, took a 1/4 cup of my favorite hummus, and then I added a little bit of chickpea flour, and you're gonna blend that all in there. Just put it right in there. It's gonna give it some moisture that it needs. You've got your spices here. Again, it's, measure with your heart. It's about a teaspoon of cumin, coriander, salt, pepper, little turmeric. You could add some chili if you wanted as well. Throw that right in there. You're gonna squeeze some lemon. You're gonna do some olive oil. You're gonna pop that top on. You're gonna blend it up, and then look at this. This is what it looks like. Okay. We put it in a bag, and we're gonna pipe it into our hot oil in a little bit after we make our burger. But this is how we prepare this. Again, you could take this, roll it up in balls, and bake it in the oven if you didn't want to do the fry. You could spread it on parchment paper and bake it. It's delicious, and we absolutely love it in our household. Paul's gonna get that going. So for the, what did we put in the burgers, Paul?
We're putting, of course, garlic, and of course, what is it called?
Za'atar. So if you've never heard of this seasoning, it's a Middle Eastern seasoning. It's lovely. I use it all the time. It's wild thyme that kind of tastes like thyme and oregano, sumac, which is a dried berry, toasted sesame seeds, and salt. And it just, I love it. You can mix it with some delicious olive oil, spread it on bread. You know, I had heard Justina, my brother's lovely wife, had said it's called brain food. In Middle Eastern countries, parents would feed their children this spread on bread before they had exams. It was something, a tradition. Yeah, I've seen that, so it's pretty neat. We added it in the burger with garlic, salt, and pepper.
Yep. And lamb and beef mixture.
We didn't do the lamb.
We didn't do the lamb.
We didn't. We were going to, but we know people get afraid of lamb. So we're like, we see, my sister-in-law right there. We would do lamb and beef, but we know that a lot of people are afraid. You could do this with ground chicken if that's your jam. You don't have to do it with beef, but it's gonna be a great smash burger. My brother's the burger expert, so.
We're gonna demo that right over here. Grab a little bit of oil.
Speaking of garlic right quick, we have a true garlic legend, right, passing down the stage, and we can't let him walk by without getting some love. Can I get love for the amazing Ken Christopher of Christopher Ranch, everybody? This festival wouldn't have been able to become what it is today without him and his entire family and everyone over at Christopher Ranch. So we thank you, we honor you all, and we're doing a legacy of your own grandfather, and we just appreciate all that you do for our community. So from our heart to yours, one more round of applause for him, everybody, and entire family. We love you, Ken. All right, I got a fork over here. Can I get some tasting by chance over here, Natalie? I see this little guy right here.
Oh, it's not done yet. It's not.
Can I just get a flavor profile if that's okay?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Oh, try this. Is gonna be the dip that's gonna go with the
we loved
falafel
it.
fries. Yeah.
I want to explain that right quick because the flavors in this is phenomenal. So imagine once you get that fried up, all the freshness and ingredients in there definitely bring out everything. So you see all this mixture here. You taste every single part of it, from the purple onions to the sumac and everything that's in the parsley, the garlic. It's all coming through. So beautifully done, Chef.
Thank you. And you know, again, if you just don't have the time to make it homemade, easy. Get a box. Add some tune that you got at Costco or Trader Joe's. Add a little hummus. It's not gonna be as good as this, but it's gonna be good, and you're gonna love it. So you have options that way. We have this great booth over there. It's, what is it? The grater, the gourmet grater. So we're gonna try out that on top of the burger. And then I gotta do a shout out too to my gals at Salted Tinsel. Check out these bracelets that I got and these earrings right over there. Amazing. They have permanent jewelry and, you know, just regular throw it on beautiful jewelry. Go check them out.
Shout out to all of our vendors too. And if you want to take a quick picture, feel free to come on up and grab a picture of this if you like. Try it at home, make it your own.
All right, we're gonna make this burger.
All right, I'm all about the sounds. Let me look at that sizzle over here. If you want to be in the splash zone, feel free to come on up. We have a little bit of shade happening now. But look at my AV guy's like, don't put that close to the fire, please. Oh my, okay. Now see, that's the party we're looking for, Rod.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let him.
Flame right there. I need to cool you down a little bit. Where's my flame?
Paul and I have a special dance in the kitchen. We cook often up at our cabin with, you know, every week. It was his 40th birthday a couple weeks ago. We had a big party with all the aunts and the uncles, and I can't even begin to tell you the spread that we made, but it was amazing. It was delicious, and it was a team effort. gonna try out this little, let's see what this looks like here. So you can buy this right over here. Can you see me? You're supposed to put a little oil if you're doing garlic. Okay, all right. If you're doing something dry, you can do chocolate, that's dry, but there it goes. I don't know if you can see that. That's nice. So I'm sure you're all familiar with the different flavors of garlic according to how you prepare it. If you slice it thinly, it's going to be a little more mild. If you cook it low and slow, it's going to be a little more mild. If we're doing that nice chop, it's going to be a little bit more pungent. And so I would say this is going to be pretty pungent here. It works really well. I like that. I'm going to do one more. We're going to put this on top of the burger. My brother has those red onions going on there. We chose to do a Havarti cheese. We're definitely a cheese family. I only have one friend, I'm not going to mention his name, but you know who he is, who doesn't like cheese. So I sneak it in his food when he's not paying attention. So does his wife. No, I don't. I really don't.
Do we have anyone here from Reno, Nevada by chance? Anybody here from Reno, Nevada? All right, so if you want to get more information, Paul, where can we find you in Reno, Nevada exactly?
You have to follow us on Facebook, Instagram at thefooddude.com, FoodDudeNV, and you'll see where we pop up. We're at local bars, festivals, Food Truck Friday, and we get around all over town.
Get around all over town.
Don't forget to bust out your little cellular devices and follow them and look them up on social medias, everybody.
So how did you get the name The Food Dude? I just learned this today. I can't believe I didn't know this.
Well, my wife always asked me she's hungry, dude, so I always said I'm the food dude.
No,
So
she said, where's the food, dude?
where's the food, dude? So that just became my name. It was easy to come up with, and it was easy to run a business off the food dude.
She came up with a little spice, too. She's the best. How's that burger looking over there?
Yeah, we're pretty much
Smells
done.
Delicious.
Here's the bun.
Yeah, do we need a plate?
Oh yeah, we probably need a plate.
Buns out.
I think we're gonna grab one right here. How's that oil coming for those falafel
Perfect. We're
fries?
just about ready. And then the burger,
Danny.
we're gonna put a little bit of tune down on
Smash
the
burger.
bun.
Yeah, we are. Do you want to put a little this garlic, this fresh? You can use this brush comes with it.
Okay.
So you're supposed to just kind of. I can just put that right on the
Right
bun.
on the bun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that right on the bun there. Yeah.
What kind of bun, Natalie?
It's a butter
beef?
brioche bun.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, we got to put some tune on there.
Thank
Put
you,
it on the
Gladlers,
bottom.
for the information
Yeah.
and questions.
Very nice.
A little more, a little more. What do you think?
And on the other
You
side.
can't ever have too much garlic. A little more on the other side. That looks good. We're gonna serve our falafel fries with a harissa dip. Again, you could make your own harissa if you want. It'd be fun, or you can just buy it. It's delicious. This one's the mild version. It's dried peppers that you soak and roasted red peppers, lots of garlic, seasoning, and of course, I mixed it with the tune. That's gonna be our dipping sauce for the falafel fries. So this is the color, the beautiful color that it looks like after.
And Natalie, what ratio would you say you do with the two there?
Probably about an equal ratio.
equal 1 to
I
1.
like the flavor of the harissa. I really do. I added a little bit more garlic, of course, because you can't ever have too much garlic. So, try it out. Nob Hill, Safeway. I mean, we like to introduce new products to people, new things, new items, new flavors. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today it worked. This is the first time we tried this recipe this morning and we had fun.
Round of applause for them, everybody. Look at them. We're making it happen here, she said. They don't mess around. If you can watch this, though. Oh. Okay, I see you in there.
What's he doing there?
Beautiful.
What was that?
What temperature do you think that oil should be at when you're from?
It has to be about 350. And to make sure that it stays together and not a bunch of little chunks, you need to make sure you squeeze the bag with a consistent drop as the product drops in the oil.
What was in the
Do you have any suggestions on what temperature this mixture should be at?
Room temperature would be nice so it doesn't cool down your oil too much.
It doesn't take long for it to get to room temperature, so
And it fries extremely fast.
it does. We're gonna sprinkle it with some grated feta, and we have a little leftover parsley, cilantro. It's important to grate the feta so it goes on fine and you get those nice little melty. Look at that. That looks good. Can you guys see that? Yes. Give some to the crew in the back, or what? You want to sauce it up on the side here.
And I know you guys are a very food-focused family, and especially high with the agricultural families out here. What are some other favorite things you like to use garlic in, especially if it's locally grown and fresh and local every time? What are some other dishes you like to make at home, ingredients you like to share?
Well, we love bagna caldo with Donnie DiLorenzo. He made Grandma Gloria's recipe the other day. We do our version of bagna caldo a little differently. We add meat to ours. Typically, it's just your parsley, your anchovy, and olive oil. We like to take it a little step further and add a finely ground meat. Now, I know some of my family, they do sirloin. I like to finely ground some filet, and it almost melts in there. And it's an Italian fondue, essentially. You cook your vegetables and meat in there. We like to add a little raclette to it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the raclette.
Yeah, the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
How are we doing?
The cheese, bread, and the meat combo is perfect together, especially if you're a garlic lover.
Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We forgot. We're gonna put some beautiful roasted red peppers on top of this burger for a little color, a little extra flair. Yep. What else, Paul? I think that's about it. We're gonna add a little green. Go ahead and cut this in half. You wanna do the honors? Do we have a knife?
We have a knife.
Look at that.
And Ellie, where can people find more about the farm and what you guys do at the family?
So, Gary's family's been farming for generations. Thank you, perfect. Local here in town. A lot of the garlic you've had today was probably grown by him. It's corn season now, so we've got some fruit stands you could head out to. The Mary Cherry, if you want to pick up some corn. It's delicious. Take a look at that. Yeah, you want to give it a try? Want to try one of these falafel fries? Carlos, you got to give it a try.
Oh, I'm ready. Don't tell me twice.
Yeah,
Shoot,
yeah,
child. Let me get my little fork right here.
Yep,
Right.
you got to dip it in that
Harissa,
sauce.
gotta dip in the sauce. A little bit there, a little bit that. Oh my lord, you all ready for this? Your child is listening to us right now.
What do you think?
Boom.
Like that.
Yeah! Woo!
Good. How about the burger? You want to try the burger?
Wait, my shift's not over yet. But anyways, that is delicious. The
Good.
feta cheese, the creaminess of that, the harissa slaps you in the face, but not enough, not too much, not a little bit. Perfect amount. Am I getting in there?
Yeah,
I mean,
get it.
Oh, okay.
Take that.
Lauren, come
Take
try
that.
it.
Show it up.
Let's bring up one of our chairs of our cook-off stage, Miss Lauren Montani right here. All right, sis, come on down. I got you.
These two went to school together. Yeah. And I get to see her every day in Pilates.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh my
With the mouthful and everything. Go.
Oh my god.
It's a party in your mouth.
The flavors, oh my gosh, a little spice coming in. I don't normally talk about food, so I don't know if these are the right words, but
Is it garlicky?
so garlicky.
Good.
Perfect.
Perfect amount of way.
Perfect. That's all
Perfect amount of way. Beautifully done.
Right.
All right.
rested red peppers. Yep.
Try it. No, just put your finger in there. Yeah. All right.
How do we feel? All right, beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for having us here.
All right, let's give a big round of applause, everybody. And again, they're gonna stay around here in front. So if you want to come on down, ask some questions, follow them on social media. And again, thank you all for joining us, being here.